All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, all praises, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And as always, peace and salutations to the whole elect and the society can just push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. I'm the brother Yerah from the Great Millstone, the branch of Gary, Indiana, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And pretty much the title of this lesson is going to be going to having integrity. And integrity is key. It's critical, actually, in this walk, man, to have, man. Because we're coming to the times where integrity is going to be tried, man. And I got the definition of integrity written down here in my notes. It says, integrity, the practice of being honest and showing a consistent and uncompromising adherence to strong moral and ethical principles and value, man. So I'm going to read that slowly. It said the practice of being honest. And we got to be honest, man. When we come into the truth, we got to be honest, man. Honest to ourselves. We got to live an honest life, man. And that takes what? Examine yourself, being circumspect. Now, the scriptures say, real quick, let's go to 1 Corinthians 9 and 14. Even so have the Lord ordained that they which preach the gospel should live of the gospel, man. So we got to practice what we preach, man. Can't be out here a parakeet or just quoting precepts just to show, oh, that guy, he reads. No, man. You got to practice these things, man. Utilize this word to our benefits, man. Because, the Lord gave us the truth so we can use it. So when that time comes, when the time of ripening comes, man, the Lord's going to see his image in us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to read this definition again. It said the practice of being honest is the definition of integrity. The practice of being honest and showing a consistent, and it is truth, man. You got to consistently do this work, man. You can't be no weekend warrior, man. There's much more than that, man. Just going down the highways and edges. Like I said, man, you got to live by this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? What did it say to James 1 and 5, 1 and 22? Let's get there real quick. And Lord willing, this video will be edified. I'm not trying to make it too long. Just want to get straight to the point. This is James 1 and 22. And it reads, be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to be doers of the word as well, man. And part of hearing is reading, right? To understand what is, you know what I'm saying? To perceive something that is written. It's no different than somebody, it's a form of communication. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be can't be no doer. You gotta be Salakia. You can't be no hearer only, but you gotta be a doer as well, man. Faith without works is dead, man. And much more than just put on a camera, tweaking. But anyway, a camera and going on the highways and edges and standing in front of the you know what I'm saying, and just pulling out precepts. It's much more than that, man. You gotta live this. You gotta live it, man. Means repenting, fasting, praying for the brother, being amongst the brothers when the time permits. You know what I'm saying? These things are key, man. And even how you operate and move in this world, man. The Lord's gave us this truth, to how we can be able to maneuver through this wicked-ass world, man. A world full of darkness, man. The Lord's given us light to guide us through a world, through the valley of the shadow of death, man. Because everything's around us is nothing but traps and snares that can get us caught up in the fall in, man. And like I said, the title of this lesson, integrity, man, we come into some times where our integrity is going to be tested, man. Do you really believe in what you preach? And a lot of guys, man, don't really believe in what they preach. And it shows in in their actions. Good example, hate to bring these guys up, but it's through the spirit, Sakari. I'm gonna call it out through the spirit, man. They don't practice what they preach. They don't believe in what they preach. Because if they did, they wouldn't be standing outside holding fucking arsenals at camp. When the scriptures say, man, that he would give his angels charge over us, man, to keep us, man, to protect us. Them dudes don't really believe. They trust in what? Carnal ordinance, man. Carnal things. Hey, the real man of the Lord is going to trust in this truth, man, in this word. He's going to trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua at the end of the day. Because the word was made flesh. You know what I'm saying? He died and was resurrected. It's through him we able to understand this truth, man. You know? But I'm going to get this again. James 1 and 22. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own self. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. You forget the whole you don't even understand the whole purpose of why you in this truth. You gotta understand what you signed yourself up for, man. This ain't no fucking trend or some bandwagon to jump on, man. This is life or death, man. This is serious business, man. The Lord has called us to be soldiers, warriors, man, in this army, man. You know? So I'm going to go back to the definition of integrity. And it reads, the practice of being honest and showing a consistent and uncompromising adherence, man. Because it's going to be a time, man, where the Lord's going to test to see whether or not you're going to compromise. And a lot of people are going to compromise, man. People compromise their morals every day. What the old saying in the world, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for everything. Roughly, you get where I'm coming from. And these niggas, they fall for everything, and then they justify it in what? Well, I'm getting money, So you let a man bend you over, and you do you know what? And you justify it in the fact because you getting money? And you got niggas that they got that type of behavior. That's black culture, man. That's effeminate, man. And what do the scriptures say? No effeminate shall inherit the kingdom of heaven. The Lord's looking for men, man. Not any man, righteous men. It said uncompromised adherence. Salakia. Read this definition again, and I'm going to bring some precepts. The practice of being honest and showing a consistent and uncompromising adherence to strong moral and ethical principles and value, man. And the trying of our faith is coming, man. That MOTB that we always talk about is written in the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter. That Karabba, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is what the Lord said. Because those who the Lord, those who hold fast to the truth, the Lord's going to have us in these times, man. It's Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth, man. And how he's going to keep us. That don't mean that we're not going to be tested. No, the Lord's going to keep us, which means since we actually believe in this truth, the Lord's going to put a spirit upon us where we're not going to compromise ourselves, man. We're going to hold fast to our integrity, like our forefather Iowa, Job, man. It said, verse 11, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, this truth, this word, which all ties into what the title of this lesson, that no man take thy crown, man, that nobody, not your woman, not your kids, hell, not even yourself. And when I say yourself, I'm talking about this flesh. So let's drop that real quick. Let's go back to Proverbs 19 and 1. Bring out a couple precepts, Lord willing. You brothers be edified, man. And it's also to exhort you, brothers, man, to be mindful of what you got yourself into. That's why prayer is so important, man. Prayer is big. Watching the beloved apostle Rakah, he was specifying brothers be going through things because you don't be praying, man. Always get in the habit of praying more, and you need to be praying more because the times that we into, man, it's gonna be ugly, man. Even our forefathers, man. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. Even our forefathers. Ezra's like, he's seen himself. He's like, woe is me. He said, who shall deliver me in these times, man? Because he's seen himself in these times that lies ahead, man. And who's going to deliver him? And us, the elect, Lord willing to be of that number, is the Lord, man, at the end of the day. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. So let's go to Proverbs 19 and 1. Better is the poor that walketh in his integrity than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool. So better is the poor that walketh in his integrity. And when you walk in, that means your actions, your conduct, your behavior, and what you do. You know what I'm saying? And although we poor on this side, but we're rich in faith. Like the scriptures say. We rich, because why? We got this truth. So Esau, he gonna test. He gonna try us, man, through the spirit, man. But hey, we're not gonna trust in his punk ass no more. And what bullshit he had to offer. Like the scriptures say. Let's go to real quick. This is a quick precept. This is Isaiah 10. I believe it's 21. 24. No, it ain't 24. 20, yep. And it said, this is Isaiah 10 and 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, the elect, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more stay upon him that smote them. And who been smoting us? This damn devil, Esau. And it's a oppressing ass Egyptian, Babylonian, Roman system that he has set up, man. We're not going to stay upon you. We're not going to trust in you no more, man. We're not going to, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to fold for whatever games and bullshit you have, man. We're going to put our trust in the Lord, man. But shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. Verse 21, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power, man. That's what the remnant is going to return, man. That's what you're seeing in these last days, man. The elect is being sealed, man. Through the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Through this word, man. Being preached. So let's go to Proverbs 20 and 6. And with this word being preached, man, this devil is losing his fucking mind. It's causing him to act like a madman, man. And did it not say in the book of Rebecca? He said, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. But the just shall live by faith. The just is not going to fold, man. They're going to hold fast to their integrity. They're not going to compromise. Because compromise is going to have, make you miss out on salvation, man. Fuck this devil. Fuck whatever he got to offer, man. Even if we got to give our own lives, man, for this truth, man. May the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, give us the spirit to go through it, man. And he just said that in Revelation 3 and 10. He said he's going to keep us from the hour of temptation. Even in keeping means he's going to put a spirit where you're not going to fold, man. Even if you got to be a martyr, man. And this is the mindset you need to have, man. You got to understand what you signed yourself up for, man. Got a lot of guys, man, they just in it to be cool. To be part of something. Some boys club bullshit, man. No, this is life or death, man. This is serious, man. And I speak first and foremost to myself. This is Proverbs 20 and 6. Most men will proclaim everyone his own goodness, but a faithful man, who can find it? Because everybody can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? Everybody talk a good game. The Lord is a man. He's a man that requires actions. The Lord want to see. Okay, you believe. Let me see. And if you trust and believe in the Lord, man, you're going to succeed anyway, man. You're going to be good. And if you believe that you are the elect, you're going to be good, man. That's why we call ourselves the hopefully elect. Man, if you believe in this truth and you repent and you fast and you remorseful for the things that you have done, if you fast and praying and building a relationship and you wholeheartedly believe in these scriptures and you passionate about it, then more than likely, brother, and you few sisters, but I'm speaking mainly to the brothers, more than likely, you are the elect. If you practicing what we preach, then more than likely you have the elect, man. You got to believe in that, man. And it takes faith. You know what I'm saying? This is verse 7. The just man walketh in his integrity. His children are blessed at him. The just man walketh in his integrity, man. You know what I'm saying? He's going to practice in what he believes in, man. And it's going to show in his behavior and how he conduct himself. And others going to take notice of that, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing of the hour of temptation. A lot of people, man, going to fold, man. A lot of these pseudo camps, they going to fold, man. Because why? They don't really believe in these scriptures, man. They looked at this truth as to make filthy lucre of money, you know what I'm saying, to make money. So when that hour of temptation come, man, they going to fold, man, to be destroyed, man. You know, meanwhile, the men of the Lord, we understand the severity of what we're getting ourselves into. And that's why it's so good to pray to the Lord for mercy and grace, man, to keep you covered in the times to come. Ain't no time to be playing around, man. We can't be taking this grace period. You can't be fucking around this grace period that the Lord has bestowed onto us, man. You got to take advantage of this, man. And we're taking advantage of it's reading, fasting, praying, supping with the Lord, building a relationship, breaking bread with Akim. That's key as well, man. Being amongst the brothers, helping, exhort, and uplift one another. Because it's needed, man, in the times that's to come, man. You know? So this is Psalms 25 and 21. And it reads, Let integrity and uprightness preserve me, for I wait on thee. So he said, let integrity and uprightness preserve me. Preserve me what? From death. From missing out on what? Everlasting life. You don't want to have everlasting shame and content. I don't want that, man. To know that you made it, you was this close and you folded. All you had to do was wait out a couple seconds. And then boom, the Lord was there. But you folded, man. And Lord forbid that happened to me or any brothers that sincerely believe in this truth, man. Lord forbid, man. That happened, man. I want to get the kingdom, man. I want to get that crown. I want to sup with the Lord and hug him, man. Imagine the Lord hugging you and tell you, well done, my faithful and loyal servant, man. And crowning you, man. Imagine tears of joy you have in those times, man, to know that you got the victory, man. That's why it's all important to keep these things in mind, man. But we're saying all that, man. This ain't no time to be playing around, man. You got to have your mind right. You got to lock into the spirit, man. Like one of the beloved elders down in that, man. Title of his page, man. And I recommend you brothers to, to subscribe, man. GMS, get your mind right, man. You got to get your mind right, man. Understand what the hell you get yourself into. This is Proverbs 11 and 3. The integrity of the upright shall guide them. Ooh, the integrity is going to guide them. Through your integrity and trust and belief in the Lord, it was going to make you to make the right decisions in the time that lies ahead. You're not going to make hasty decisions. It's going to lead to your destruction. Let's get that real quick. This is Sirach 2 and 1. And that's why the Lord, he puts us through tests now to build our faith up. You gotta be aware of these, you know what I'm saying? And the spiritual man will see it, man. With things coming in his life, man, these are tests to trying of his faith, to see whether or not you're gonna fold. That's who the Lord look at. And the spiritual man is gonna perceive that. You're gonna like, wow, he's not gonna bitch. He's not gonna allow the bitterness to get to him. Bitching, come in, damn, man. And don't get me wrong, we all in the flesh. We do have our times like, damn, shit. But hey, man, we gotta get out that weak nature. We gotta look at it, man. What's the Lord trying to? It's really the Lord. Everything's of the will of the Lord, man. Everything that happens in your life, don't get out of that coincidence. There ain't no such thing as a coincidence, man. That bullshit that Esau teaches, man. There's no such thing as coincidence. Everything happens for a reason, man. Everything. Everything is of the will of the Lord. Lord put you through situations, the spirit put you through situations so you can learn and grow from it, man. And the spiritual man will see that. Not a carnal, bitchy nigga. You don't want to be no carnal, bitchy nigga, man. This is Sirach 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, which is your mind, and constantly endure and make not haste in the times of trouble. Because a nigga, he knows, and you got to understand what you got yourself into. And a nigga that's weak in faith, man, he's gonna. And if you lack faith, pray the Lord that he increase your faith. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord will, man. You know? Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. And that's what the Lord is doing, man. We're being tried, man. The Lord is trying our integrity, man. That's why it's important, man, to read the story of Job, man. And Lord willing, I'm going to bring out a precept that talks about that story, man. You know? It said, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. So we got to trust in the Lord, man, at the end of the day. And the Lord's going to be with us, man. All you got to do is believe. And if you lack belief and faith, man, pray to the Lord, and he'll give it to you. And he will give it to you, man, if you're sincere, man. You know? That's the whole beauty of this grace period, man, to get yourself ready for what the times to come. So when that time comes, man, you're gonna be ready. Hell, you're gonna be looking for like, damn, the Lord's on his way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're gonna be in the flesh, you're gonna have your moments, you're like, shit, damn. But hey, you're gonna be looking up, knowing that, man, when these prophecies start smacking you, the elect gonna be looking like, man, the Lord, he coming. Meanwhile, these people in each world, they ain't gonna know what the fuck gonna hit them. Even niggas that know that they Israelites. Because they didn't really grasp the severity of what's to come. They in that party and mirth bullshit, man. But that's another lesson for another day. Let's go back to Proverbs 11:3. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. Because why? They perverse in their thinking and their understanding, which is going to lead to them to being destroyed. Scoffing at the fact that the MOTB is everything else, but we know what it is, the microchip, man. And we seeing this devil, you know what I'm saying? We seeing this system being set up before our face. And you niggas playing around. So when that time come, you gonna fold just for you to catch a nuke, nigga. And I don't want no smokes with that, man. May the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, give me the strength, the spirit, the power, and you sincere brothers and viewers that's listening actually believe, man, to get through those times and not to fold, man. And that's the point of this lesson that I'm bringing out, man. Pray that the Lord that you hold fast in your integrity. Let's go to James 5:7. It's a good example, man. It said, be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it until he received the early and latter rain. Who's the fruit? The elect. And I speak as a man. Hey, but I believe through the Spirit the elect is already sealed. That seed has already been implanted in the minds of the elect. Now the Lord's waiting for them to grow in the Spirit until they become right in his eyes, until he see his image in them. Then he's going to come down and pick them. Literally pick them up and put them in the chariots. Beautiful, man. And the Lord's waiting, man. Yahweh Shai is waiting to deliver us, man. He's, when you plant a vineyard, you sitting back, every day you watering it. You waiting for it, like, man. You patient, but you eager at the same time. That's the Lord, man. He's patient, but he's eager at the same time to deliver us. And we got to be patient as well. We got to grow, man. And that's the beautiful part of this truth, man. When you understand these things, man. It said, and have long patience for it until he receive the early and latter rain. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. So the Lord said, be you also patient. Establish your hearts, which is your mind. Get your mind right, man. Grow, man. Don't be reading just to be reading to say, oh, I read. No. Or studying just to be studying. Or say, oh, I studied. Yeah. Trying to prove to the brother that you studied. No, man. You got to be reading for yourself. Understanding for yourself. Grasp what the message and that the Lord is trying to get you to understand. So you can grow. That's the point of reading, man, and studying. And watching these sit-down lessons. Not to show another brother, I've been reading, see? Because you ain't got shit to prove to me or the apostles. Even the apostles will tell you that. Because why? We can't save you. I can't even save myself. You know what I'm saying? verse 9. It said, cause you got a lot of dudes, they doing shit to be seen of men. Hey, you want to be seen of the Heavenly Father, man. And those who have that mindset is going to operate in what? In the spirit of humility and meekness, man, at the end of the day. But anyway, this is James 5:9. Grudge not one against another brethren, lest she be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door. You know what I'm saying? Don't grudge one another, man. Let those small things go, man. That's another reason why prayer is important. You should not only be praying for yourself, you should be praying for the brothers. Because we all go through our things, man. We all in the flesh at the end of the day, man. We all hoping for mercy. So you should be praying for your brother, man. Tell the brothers all the time, I would love to see you, brother. See the brothers, man, on the chairs, man. Drinking yum with you know what I'm saying, with Yahweh Shai. Coming back in our full glory to put these fucking nations into captivity, man. And to have set up the righteous kingdom on earth, man. Man, Lord willing, I'll be part of that vision. I mean, a part of that, man. But anyway, man, let's go back to this verse 10. Take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord for example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. That's why we got these beautiful stories, man. You know what I'm saying in the scripture? Look at the generations of old. See if any that ever trusted in the Lord and was forsaken. Roughly paraphrasing. And I believe that's in Sirach 2:10. It said, verse 11, behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job, Iowab, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy, man. We heard of what happened to Job, man. Job caught hell. But Job held what? Fast to his integrity. He didn't compromise himself. His bitch did. And a lot of our women, man, believe it or not, man. Your girl that you cuddle up with, your boo, man, when all hell hit when all hell hit, if it's of the Lord's will, these bitches they're gonna be done, man. They're gonna quit. They're gonna fold. And why do you think the Lord put that in, you know what I'm saying, in the scriptures? Why do you think the Lord put the scripture? Why do you think he said remembers Lot's wife? Because why? Women lack faith. You know what I'm saying? They faithless, man. But hey, we the men of the Lord, man. Lord willing, we be of that number, man. We're going to hold fast to the end, man. And I pray the Lord, he gives us the spirit to hold fast to the end, man. You know? So let's drop that real quick. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave it at that. You know? So the Lord willing, this video is edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. I want to say, call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and as always, peace and salutation to the hopeful elect and the society that's pushing truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom.